The quest for the 2014 Masterchef Ireland champion is underway. 24 of Ireland's finest amateur cooks began the competition. Now only 8 remain. Tonight, they cook for their place in the quarter-final.
Dylan, we have 8 exciting cooks, 8 with enormous potential.
Yeah, but we've only got 6 quarter-final places.
Just even the sound of the quarterfinals is terrifying and exciting in equal measure.
So we're whittling down the group really quickly. Small mistakes are going to get you into trouble today.
The MasterChef experience so far has been a roller coaster, a bit of a cliche, but it's the only way to describe it.
It's intimidating. It's an intimidating start to the day, and then particularly when you don't know what lies ahead, that adds to it.
This morning, you are cooking for your place in the quarter-final.
Each of you has a mystery box on your worktop. Please remove the box.
When I lifted my box and saw the pasta machine, my heart sank a bit.
Pasta inspires passion, simplicity, and versatility.
We are providing you with an open pantry of excellent ingredients. You have 90 minutes to choose those ingredients and to cook one dish. We need you to take all that you've learned and cook us something with flavour, elegance, and refinement.
At the end of today, 2 of you will be going home.
I'm nervous because I know 2 people are going home, so stakes are high.
Your 90 minutes starts now.
Even as they enter the pantry, these potential quarter-finalists have different levels of confidence about the pasta challenge.
I was thrown off. I think I came in today just absolutely certain I would be doing a dessert. So when the mystery box threw up a pasta machine, it kind of threw me off.
Pasta is something that I got a machine for my birthday. I've been making pasta, I wouldn't say on a regular basis, but no, I've done it a couple of times, so I was happy about it.
Everybody knows that somebody's going to mess up, somebody's going to have to be at the back of the queue, and whatever 2 are, have to go.
I was a bit apprehensive. The pasta challenge was a big challenge for me. I think I've made it twice at home with a rolling pin on a kitchen table, so I wasn't confident when I saw the machine.
I can see you're very quick off the mark there with your pasta there.
Yeah, I wanted to get it done quickly. I'm not too comfortable with it.
So what's the next move?
I'm going to roast some, put in a squash, some thyme, some paprika, a little bit of chilli in there, and do like a stack lasagna, open lasagna.
So tell us what you learned from yesterday's task.
Precision, I think is what I learned. So I'm hoping to bring precision into my work today, and you'll see a better plate of food.
Exciting challenge.
Good.
Simplicity is the key, I think. So I've decided what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do an asparagus soup and have a single ravioli in it. And I'm taking a risk because I've decided, and I'm worried about it, I've decided I'm going to do a chicken mousse that hopefully it doesn't split. So hopefully I can pull it off. But I'm trying to take on board what Dylan said to me yesterday and be confident and believe in myself. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not going to deny to you, I'm worried about the chicken mousse. I'm still talking, haven't I?
Yes.
I get nervous.
But you are talking the talk.
I mean, I'm taking a risk with this and it could fail dramatically, but I'm not thinking like that.
It sounds very light.
Yeah.
A lot of thought gone into it.
We have to go for it. This really is about flavour and purity of taste.
No prisoners today, Niamh, no prisoners.
No.
It's great that they're thinking on their feet as well, because like, if you think Niamh, she's thinking about it, she really wants to succeed and do something a bit risky to really push herself, and I think that's really good to see.
Yesterday, Diana drew high praise from one of the world's top chefs. Today, she's hoping to follow up by drawing on flavours from her homeland.
Because I haven't been able to show anything from my Hungarian roots, I'm going to try to do a typical sauce which we use for pasta. It's a roast tomato, pepper, garlic, flavoured with some pre-fried bacon.
So how Mama used to make?
Grandma. I was under strict supervision with Grandma in the kitchen.
Sounds very traditional and tasty.
I try to refine it, so it's going to come up to what we're looking for, hopefully at the end. My grandmother was a great cook. I spent my childhood with her in the kitchen, and so this is kind of a little bit of a dedicated dish for my grandma.
While Diana starts today in a strong position, Mark and Nick came in for the harshest criticism yesterday, so a good performance could make all the difference.
There's only 6 places available, so you really have to be kind of ticking all the boxes.
What are you up to?
I'm going to do a fig wrapped in spinach and pancetta. So that's going to be served with a ravioli filled with minced meat. I'll patty that into a ball, and I'll fill that in the ravioli.
You're hoping that this is going to work? I hope it does. It sounds delicious.
I'm really, really emotional. I am literally on the brink of bursting into tears all the time.
What are you doing?
I'm making an egg inside the ravioli. And I have some smoked salmon and cream cheese and lemon here that I'm going to pipe in a circle and put the egg yolk in the middle and cover it and cook it. So it's a little bit risky, but it's really delicious.
Incredibly risky.
Yeah.
So quite a technical ravioli.
Yeah.
It is,
I'm hoping it shows off what I can do.
Hugh has been accused of overcomplicating his cooking, so pasta is his chance to take a different approach.
I will be looking today to make the dish more elegant and simple, and hopefully that'll show the judges that I'm moving forward.
Tell us, what do you got planned?
Going to make some pasta today.
Good man. What are you going to do?
Going to keep it simple.
Good.
So the pasta is the main dish here, is the main ingredient of the dish. I'm going to do a filled pasta, like a ravioli.
Yes.
With roasted butternut squash and some soft cheese.
Okay, so you're confident you can get that pasta thin enough?
Yeah, I can get it right down to the low setting. That should be okay. I've cooked pasta. I think if you get this far in the competition and you haven't cooked pasta, you should be asking yourself some questions.
Okay, Charlie, so tell us, what are you doing here, pal?
At the moment, I'm just getting my tagliatelle shaped. I'm far from a pasta expert, so this is only the second time I've ever made pasta.
You don't seem to be doing too bad, Charlie.
A little bit.
What vegetables are you going to use in the pasta, if any?
No, I'm just going to have a fish, cream
Just
sauce, and pasta, and just keep it simple.
But Charlie, for me, I feel that he might be slightly on edge today, even though we think he's a great cook. But because he really wants it, he feels a bit flustered at the moment.
Yesterday, Nessa's messy workstation had a negative impact on her cooking. To claim a quarter-final place, she needs a tidy performance on every level.
What I'm hoping to do is smoked haddock and egg yolk raviolo.
Well, hopefully,
yeah.
it'd be better than yesterday.
Yeah, after, I'm trying to be clean after parfait gate.
I hardly recognised you.
Or puree gate.
I didn't recognise you without all the plates and bowls and ingredients everywhere.
Yeah.
You're on your best behaviour, and good for you.
One sort of thing that was nice was that I got some praise for working a bit more neatly this time round, which I was really working hard at today, so.
Okay, guys, an hour has gone. You have half an hour left.
If you can't execute simplicity, you can't do complex.
No.
The only problem I feel is that if things don't go their way because they're working with an ingredient as simple as pasta, it could equate to, you know, not executing things as well.
Yeah, and of course, how many times have we down on this road that we believe that we're going to get a great plate of food, and then at the last sort of 5 to 10 minutes execution, it all falls down as the panic sets in.
It's just trying to get the best pasta I can because it is a pasta challenge, so if the pasta's not good, there's a problem.
I'm confident I'll get there. Now, I want it to look really well on the plate as well as taste good.
Their flavours I love. It's food I like. I'd eat it. Hopefully the guys will.
Under pressure, time went by unexpectedly.
Okay, guys, 10 minutes left. You got 10 minutes left.
Still to come.
I think this is the best dish you've made. You show passion, you're keen, and there's ability in that plate of food.
This is not good enough by a country mile. It looks like something from a bad cookbook.
Tonight, these 8 amateur cooks are battling for a place in the Masterchef quarter-final. Their mystery boxes contained a simple pasta machine with which they must concoct and execute a winning dish. Soon for 2 of them, their time in the Masterchef kitchen will be over.
Okay, guys, you got 10 minutes left.
Finish off the sauce, make sure the pasta's cooked nicely, and really just get things on the plate.
I actually thought it was quite a hard task, and it just seemed so simple at the start. But then the time really does run away with you as well. Like, it evaporated.
Okay, guys, you got just 5 minutes left.
In the vital final minutes, Mark loses a key element, his vanilla cream sauce.
It's frustrating to lose the sauce, and just watching it go on the floor and not being able to save it, I think it would have brought a different element to the dish.
Okay, guys, time is up. Stop cooking.
Well done.
Okay, Adele, bring up your dish.
Adele's pasta dish is uova de raviolo, filled with salmon, cream cheese and a runny egg yolk, a dish that Dylan considered to be technical and risky.
I can't remember the last time I tasted anything quite so tasty.
Oh, thank you.
The egg yolk was cooked perfectly. Pasta's cooked nicely. The beurre noisette is beautiful.
Yeah.
It just is, in its simplicity, absolutely beautiful. So well done, Adele.
Thank you.
It's really, really good.
Thank you.
And I think this is the best dish you've made.
By far.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Thanks.
Today I'm so happy I could cry. Yesterday I was upset, but today I'm happy. Silly girl.
Mark, if you're ready, will you please present your dish?
Having lost his sauce, Mark's dish is an open lasagna of roast butternut squash, mushrooms and hazelnuts with carrots and paprika and chili and basil butter.
So, Mark, are you happy with your dish?
I think I've shown that I can present things a bit better than I have in the past.
Yeah, it's not bad either, I have to say. I think your pasta's nice, but I think the presentation could be a bit more pizzazz and a bit more finesse.
You've paid attention to certain things and you've got certain things right, and you've made a good choice in the butternut squash and the mushrooms. Whether or not the dish as a whole works really well, really blows me away, no, it doesn't. It is a little bit dry. It's not refined enough yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's disappointing after you put a lot into the dish and put myself into the dish, really. That's something I would eat. For him to just, seem to think it was a bit wishy-washy, that's really hard to take.
Okay, Nessa, bring up your dish.
Nessa's chance at a quarter-final place rests on her smoked haddock and egg yolk ravioli with leek puree and sauce verte.
It's not that bad of an eat at all, but I think the pasta is a little bit thick and I think it's quite oily. I think it needs an eye for detail that we're still preaching about.
It's swimming in oil, which takes away from the actual beauty of the succulence of what you're looking for. You work cleanly.
I definitely improved on the cleanliness today.
So all those attributes are good and you're learning. But anyway, thank you.
I'm really completely clueless as to whether I have any shot at staying in this competition. The other contestants are all really, really talented.
Hugh, if you'd like to present your dish, please.
Hugh promised simplicity and elegance. Has he delivered with his butternut squash ravioli, creamed spinach, garlic cream, shaved pecorino and toasted pine nuts?
I think the elements to it work really well together. It's nice to have that sort of nice al dente touch from the ravioli. You've excelled because you were struggling a bit with all these complications on the plate, and I think you've come back and done a quite simplistic dish, which is great.
Today is a big achievement for you, so credit where it's due. I'm glad that you pared it back, and I'm glad that you're starting to listen, so keep along those lines. It's a good plate of simple food.
Yeah, I'm quite happy. The one thing I was afraid of is that at some point they're going to say you're not listening to the feedback, so I think the key theme of the feedback I just got was that you're starting to listen.
Niamh, can you bring up your dish?
Niamh has taken an ambitious approach with her asparagus soup, chicken mousse ravioli, lemon and mint oil, and caviar.
In terms of the ravioli, I think they're well made. I think your pasta could be a small bit thinner. Overall, I think it's a great day's work. It's very clean, it's very elegant, it's quite sophisticated. It's very well done.
You took a risk today because you wanted to impress us, and you have. Let's face facts. I mean, you do talk a lot when you get flustered, but that's not a bad thing. I think it's because you show passion, you're keen, and there's ability in that plate of food.
Thank you. He said I talked a lot. No. I know. I don't think I'm the only one who does, by the way.
Nick, you would like to present your dish, please?
Nick's take on the pasta dish is veal ravioli with mushroom sauce and a fig wrapped in spinach and pancetta.
It's difficult because I'm not wowed by it. It doesn't look really that appetising. The raviolis do look like a bit like a jellyfish, odd-looking mush of meat, and then the flavouring doesn't really come through. It's just not really working for me.
What did you do to the mince? How did you get it like this?
I put it through a blender.
Minced mince?
Yeah.
It's just the wrong texture. It's the wrong idea. It's the wrong thing to do. Yeah. I mean, look, I want to be fair. There's things I like about you, Nick. I love the way you decided to take the fig and the ham and roll it up and go the extra mile. There's no doubt about it that there is that push in you, but that's not a mature plate of food. It's a disappointment, is what it is for me.
Obviously the comments weren't that great, so just disappointment really. Just made a lot of bad decisions.
Okay, Diana, bring up your dish.
Diana's dish is a homage to her grandmother with traditional Hungarian flavours. Mushroom capelletti with a potato and herb sauce, Hungarian red pepper and a tomato coulis.
It's very simple. It's very tasty. It has elegance, it's got refinement. It's definitely one of the better dishes today, so well done.
Thank you.
The sauce, just the right consistency. Everything works well on the palate. It's good. Actually, you want to eat more of that, so that's always a winner for me.
Thanks very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good?
Yeah, all in all, good. Yeah. I wanted to do something Hungarian and I never had a chance yet, so I'm just happy that I showed them the flavors. And yeah.
Charlie, if you're ready, would you like to come up, please?
Last to try and book their place in the quarter-final is Charlie, with smoked haddock and trout tagliatelle, white wine cream sauce, deep-fried capers and fish roe.
I've seen you do much tastier plates of food than this. It's lacking in something, in substance, in flavour, and it's something that I would get easily bored of.
It is dry, it's stodgy. It looks like something from a bad cookbook. Myself and Nick expect so much more from you. To be quite honest, based on this, you just are not pushing yourself enough. This is not good enough by a country mile, and this is Masterchef, and we're closing in. I'm throwing you a lifeline to say, Charlie, pull your socks up because this is going nowhere.
Well, if there is a lifeline, I'll take it.
I'm not sure, Charlie.
Doesn't look good.
Are you just focusing on the negatives?
No. There was no positives. It was just an absolute car crash. I don't think anybody gets comments like that and stays. Going on today's performance, there's no doubt that I'm going home, particularly that there's two of us going.
We're halfway through the competition, and this is where we need to really decide on who has to go all the way.
There's a difference between cooking something that can be effortless and being lazy. I think Charlie was lazy. Today, he just decided that it was only pasta. Nick can work very methodically, but that ravioli, that work was a disgrace.
And I thought today, he's done raviolis before, and that he was going to come back to us and really sort of blow us out of the water, but I just didn't get it.
Nessa, for me, she hasn't nailed it. There's no doubt she has a palate, but she runs into trouble. She doesn't have the clarity she needs to execute clean food. What about little Mark?
His choice of ingredients were actually quite clever, but it was just lacking again in finesse, refinement. Whether he has the progression to move forward is the difficult decision that we have to make.
Today, we asked you to do us a pasta dish that showed your understanding of simplicity, elegance, and refinement.
Idel, your dish tasted wonderful. It was a true lesson in simplicity. The first person to leave the Masterchef kitchen is... Nick.
I'm disappointed leaving at this stage, but it's been a great experience. I've really enjoyed it. Getting to go to Croke Park and getting to do a masterclass with a 2 Michelin star chef. It's a brilliant experience.
Charlie, we both feel you've earned that lifeline.
I can't believe it. Thank you so much.
The second person to leave the Masterchef kitchen is... Nessa. Thanks, Nessa.
Thanks, Nessa.
I mean, I feel like a sense of achievement having got this far, so, you know, it's fine. You know, I have 4 children at home. I've a little boy with special needs, and it's difficult being away from them, so I'm pleased with what I've done. So, yeah, it's probably the right time for me to go.
Congratulations. You lot are through to the quarter-final.
I just couldn't believe it. I was just absolutely over the moon. Just shocked, and I cried. My wife is gonna kill me. It's the one thing I said, she said not to do. The guys have obviously put a bit of faith in me, and I need to repay that now and really step it up.
Next time on MasterChef Ireland.
If there's any issues, I want to know now.
This is hell.
Martin's a big, intimidating guy. He can really put you in your place.
I'm not going to wait for you. I'm terribly sorry. Can you stop shaking, Martin? I told you, don't go over the edge. The next time, I just throw everything in a bin and everything can be recooked, yeah?
You can find out how Nick and Nessa feel about being fried in the MasterChef kitchen tomorrow on Drive By with Colm Hayes from 4:30 on 2FM, while here on RTE1, MasterChef will be back to normal next week at 8:30 on Tuesday and Wednesday. In the meantime, this weekend, the Dragons have to stop their imaginations from running away with them when they get some very inspiring pitches in the Den on Sunday night at 9:30. But stay with us now, the RTE News at 9 is on the way.